Introducing first, Connor York!
This one between the two bantamweights, and I'll say Josh K, as we mentioned, we've seen a little bit about Josh, heard quite a lot from Sean Martin about Josh, and we also seen him at ACB 3.
We did indeed, and yeah, like you say, Sean has got a lot of nice things to say about Josh. Calls him one of the futures of the gym as well. So
yeah, let's be honest, Sean's got a lot of nice things to say about everyone. Yeah, Sean is just a nice talking man.
He is. He's got a real future prospect at that Hammer gym, though. I mean, some very young lads. Absolutely walking through people tonight.
Well, that's the thing. We talked before about the Hammer guys. A lot of young lads. Some great coaches there. They now have former Ultimate Fighter as Dave Fulton. He's now the wrestling coach there at Hammer. You've got Sean Martin. You've got Bo Gavin's dad, Jay. I think he does the Thai boxing Muay Thai there.
Yeah,
some good coaches they have there.
Oh yeah, quality coaches.
A lot of young prospects there, and obviously one of them being the FCC flyweight champion Conor Hignett.
Yeah, I mean Conor Hignett. We've seen a lot about the new sensation, haven't we? And he is a quality outfit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was quite shocked to see how good he actually was when we seen him at FCC. I mean, the kid is something special.
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing him later on this afternoon as well.
We will. Yes, we will.
Josh K!
He's an advocate for it.
Yeah, they had Czech Congos advertised for it. Now Quinton Rampage Jackson, who's now here in the UK.
Yeah, indeed. He's over in the UK at the minute.
Fighter, fighting out in the red corner. This fighter is 17 years of age. He stands at 5 foot 10 inches tall. He weighs around 61.8 kilograms. He has a record of 3 wins, 2 losses. He hails from Manchester and represents Manchester Undisputed. Please give it up for Connor York! His opponent across the cage in the blue corner. This fighter is 14 years of age. Stands at 5 foot 9 inches tall. He weighs around 16.8 kilograms. He has a record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He hails from Highton, represents Hammer, Josh the Gesticulator K!
A record of 5 and 3.
Yeah. And Conor York comes in this with a record of 3 and 2.
Very evenly matched.
Yeah.
Size-wise. Oof.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, the Jitsinator.
York taking K down. He's holding onto that single leg just to stop him from K from getting back to his feet.
Now we know the shoot box lads are always good grapplers.
York inside K's guard. K controlling using the wrist. I always like to see that with guys when they're on the back, especially in these amateur matches, is when they're controlling the wrists.
Yeah.
I seen about earlier on with one of Sean Hammer's lads. He never controlled the wrist at all, and Sean was screaming hell at him to control the wrist. It's always good to control this. For one, is stops him from getting body strikes at you, and two, you're also there ready for that triangle. If it comes off.
Yeah. So not a great deal happening at the minute. The referee on top of the action will probably stand up pretty soon if there's not any more work done. Very hard in amateur to see though, isn't it, where you can't really do a great deal of ground and pound on the floor unless it's to the body.
Yeah.
So it gets stood up quite a lot, doesn't it?
I think it's about to get I think this could be stood up if something doesn't happen pretty soon. I can see that Josh K is controlling the wrist. He was trying to push one of the arms down between his legs, possibly trying to raise his legs up for a triangle or whatever. I have seen him trying to push the arm down a few times.
Yeah.
There's not an awful lot happening, like you say. Good defence from both guys, but at the same time, both trying to attack in a strange way.
Yeah. I think Josh is working through his back. He's using that sort of TP position, isn't he?
the things like this
legs
is,
and tightening up.
the referee couldn't stand it too soon because this is an amateur C bout. It is basically a jiu-jitsu bout near enough. So leaving him a bit longer, longer than an amateur B.
I'll tell you what, he's using his hips well there.
Oh, yeah.
Josh is really using his hips to try and probably go for an arm. He keeps going for that. He does look very comfortable off his back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look quite comfortable. Yeah, and like I say, he's pulling him down to him. He's pulling him down to he's pulling York's head down to his chest because he is trying to transition into that possible that triangle or the armbar. But this round's coming to an end right now.
I mean, for me, it's a tough round to call that, but I'd actually say that Josh worked more off his back.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and probably took that round for me because Connor didn't do a great deal from the top. Was held down and was some sort of, he couldn't really move, and he didn't do a great deal from the top. Yeah. So I'd go with Josh for that one.
Scott Fairclough in Conor York's corner. Sean Martin in Josh Kay's corner. Two coaches with two good gyms with a lot of young fighters in both of these gyms.
I think we should have a battle of the coaches.
I was at Manchester Undisputed just a couple of days ago. I was there just checking out the facilities there, the cage, the matting, the ring, and speaking to Scott Fairclough. He has a lot of young, talented, up-and-coming amateur C and B fighters, just like Sean Martin does. I mean, I know the amateur guys. I've been there training and stuff. I've known Sean for quite a while, and same again, like we already spoke about before. Another gym with a lot of young, talented, up-and-coming guys. This kind of show, daytime show for the amateur B and C fights, it's a good platform for these kind of guys. Not a lot of shows now around. Like FCC first started out having amateur B and C bouts, but as a show progresses, those kind of fights go away. This is a perfect opportunity. Sean liking to build that platform for these kind of fighters.
And I think you've got to as well, especially with young lads. You don't want to throw them in the deep end, and that's the worst thing you can possibly do.
Yeah.
Get them at an amateur C level, get them a bit of experience in the ring.
Yeah.
Or the cage, should I say.
This bout continues into second round between Conor York and
Two
Josh
really
Kay.
nice inside leg kicks there. Sorry to interrupt you there, but very, very impressed with some of these kicks. Not too sure what happened there. I think that might have been a headshot, was it?
Yeah, I think the shots got a little bit wild. Dave Fulton just brought him into the middle. The referee just had a little bit of a word with them. But it gets back onto way. Yeah, like you saying there about the leg kicks there. There was some really nice inside leg kicks there.
Ooh, nice Superman punch. You don't see too many Superman punches to the chest, do you?
Do you well?
I'd say looking at Josh's stand up here as well, he's looking probably ready to step up a level to amateur B at some point, I'd say, in the future.
I think Josh Kay actually enjoys being on his back. I think he likes being on his back. I mean, he has got the problem here now. If he lets that leg go, Conor York could just get on top, and then he could be in a bit of danger then.
Yeah.
Josh Kay.
So he's got that top position again, as Conor, but once again he's not doing a great deal with it.
Yeah.
He's the same as the first round. You can have top position, but you really need to be moving, you need to be working and looking for submission, especially again at amateur C level.
The best thing to do at an amateur C level when you're on top there is stay tight on the body. Like I said in the Paddy Christopherson fight, stay tight on the body. Be patient, use body shots, and then transition into a submission and an armbar, whatever, if it's possible.
There you go, Dave Fulton is standing him up there. So he just shows that Conor's not doing enough work from the top there. Dave's standing him up. Ooh, another nice inside leg kick. I'm going to start hurting them. Ooh, nice take.
Yeah. Conor York back on top of Josh Kay once again in his guard. He just needs to do something this time. I mean, the first round ended with him not doing really much. Like you said, at the end of the first round, Josh Kay seemed to be the one more busy off his back.
Yeah, he definitely did. Uses his hips really well. I'm very, very impressed with young Josh. There we go again.
Moves that leg round. could probably transition himself into an armbar.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going for. He's going for that early. There you go.
We've been against the cage. That's coming, always a problem.
I think Connor's seen that coming and threw him off.
Once again, Josh Kay was going for that armbar once again.
Yeah, he's gone for it a few times now, hasn't he? Do some really good work from off his back though. Very, very impressed with Josh's movement, and like I say, his hip movement was superb.
Going back to the first armbar that he attempted to do, just not far from the end of the second round, there was because he was up against the cage. He was not able to flatten him out. If he was able to get a full grip, he wouldn't have been able to flatten him out. So basically, York was always going to be in a good position there. Those are normally better further inside the cage.
Yeah. I totally agree. Just noticed Callum Brady in the corner as well. He's sat in the corner.
Yep.
Callum Brady fought on 2 and 3.
2 and 3, yeah. Last fight, Callum, was against Chris Leeson at Lockdown.
It was a great fight.
Yeah, absolute great fight, which he unfortunately lost. Callum's suffering with a few injuries at the moment.
That welterweight division is absolutely stacked. I mean, you've got Chris Leeson, who sort of took the reign off Callum, and then who comes along? Ian Buckley comes along and goes and in some real superb fashion beat Chris Leeson last week at UCC in an amazing bout.
In the Northwest, we've got some absolutely awesome and talented welterweights, amateur welterweights around.
Absolutely.
Going back into the third round between Connor York and Josh Kay. Quite tight fight. Not a lot happened other than a bit of groundwork. Lot of inside leg kicks.
I go for the whizzer.
Judges just goes to a judge's decision. This could be a hard one to judge this.
Yeah, definitely will be. I'd like to see Josh drop his shoulder there and probably turn Connor into the cage.
What could possibly happen here is because the judges are not proper officials, they're not experienced officials. What could normally happen in this situation is they call each round a draw if they come quite close. That can normally happen in this situation.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'd say so far. I'd say Josh has probably got slightly the better, but Connor, he's taken this round so far. See, that was what I was saying before. We wanted to see that turn. Oh, that's a power guillotine. Oh, you know what? Really good stuff by Josh there.
This could be over. Kay did look like he was about to tap. That is tight.
It looks like he's out.
That is tight. He's out. It's over. Yeah,
that's really sad to see it at such a young level. But I'll tell you what, that was a nice power guillotine.
Well done to Connor York. But let's hope Josh Kay's fine.
Yeah, let's just hope that Josh is all right there. I mean,
unfortunately, I think Josh was out for quite a while before the referee
outfoxed him with that one. And it was a powerful guillotine, and it was when Sean called for the trip. So he wanted Josh to trip Connor, and he did, but he sort of fell into a tight guillotine rather than sort of pulling his head out.
Great fight, and I'm glad for the judges that there was the decision there.
Yeah, totally agree with you, mate.
132 in the third and final round. Your winner by guillotine in the red corner, Connor York. Please do welcome his various opponents.
Both fighters left everything in the cage. Connor York with a powerful guillotine. Great win.
Yeah,
great win for the Manchester Undisputed lads. Sean and Martin showing a lot of respect for the opponent and his own lad. Give his own lad a lot of good words of advice. Keep it that eye. these are young lads. We have to remember these are young MC lads. You know what I mean, there's no need to grill them. They'll learn from this going into. This is what it's all about. It's a platform for these guys to go on to the next stage.
It is, mate. It is.